Ultimate Hoops. I'm here with Sean Richardson, extraordinaire once again. Sean, playoffs unfolded this week. Last night we had 4 games at Schaumburg. We have 4 games tonight. Top 4 seeds got to face last night's winners. Did you see anybody break through and emerge out of this?
One of my favorite teams that I watched tonight, well, I'll pick 2, was No Size out of Bloomingdale and Watch the Throne out of Schaumburg. I'm not sure where they might meet up eventually, but to me, those are the 2 front runners right now. It'd be really exciting if they played in the championship.
Okay, so, you had Lake Show played That's What She Said first game. That's What She Said. Are they still a tough team?
They're an extremely tough team. Everybody's unselfish. They move the ball very well. Outside of Brian, who is their best player, so it doesn't really hurt them. Outside of Brian, everybody can shoot the ball, pretty consistent. They're just a really good overall team, is what I was saying all along. That's why I even gave them the seed ahead of us in my pre-seed rankings. I put them ahead of us originally, so I think they're definitely a contender, but still looking at Watch the Throne and No Size.
Watch the Throne came off a big win. I think they were 8 or 9 seed, beat the number 1 seed Fast and Furious. What did they show? Because the Fast and Furious, they got a big size team.
What they showed was the ability to adapt. They don't have the height to match up necessarily with Fast and Furious, but they just adapted really well. They had Fred guard this season's MVP, Corey Little, and he did a really spectacular job on him. Normally, guarding shooters isn't one of his strong suits, but he showed a different side of what he can do defensively. Jasker Demby didn't really do as much as I would expect him to do against a team that doesn't have more than one 6'5" player on it. Van played very hard against him, so they just showed that they could adapt it. Bobby made probably, I don't want to say a weaker player, but not necessarily one of their main players. He forced one of their more or less role players to step up and be a star tonight, and that player didn't show up. He didn't show up prepared to do what it was that Bobby was forcing him to do. So that was just excellent game planning by them. Great way to adapt to the whole situation. That's why they got athleticism, talent. I'm just really impressed with that team out of Schaumburg right now.
Before we move on a little bit, I talked to Ray Alford here from Fast and Furious and what they felt from that game. All right, I'm here with Ray Alford of Fast and the Furious. Slowed down a little bit tonight, man. What happened?
We just we gave up a lot of buckets in transition. Fred got hot, Bobby got hot. They had a 2-man game that we just couldn't stop today. They had 5 on 4, and we were undermanned tonight. Bottom line, we were undermanned, and we lost in the end.
How well do you guys think you shot in that game?
I don't even want to look at the stat sheet. It was by far our worst shooting of the entire season. So I would say it's definitely our worst game at the worst time.
You guys knew you were the 1 seed, right? You know what seed they were?
Hey, just like football, any given Sunday, in playoffs, anything can happen.
That's true. So what's the game plan now for going forward?
We just got to get back to the basics, man. We got to get used to some of the new guys that we had added to our team, some of our core guys. We just got to work together, come back next season even stronger.
Same team, same name?
We'll have to look at that.
Faster and Furious?
Faster and Furious, but we might have to do 2.0 this time.
All right, there it is with Ray. Thanks, Ray. All right, so that means Watch the Throne is going to face That's What She Said in the next round. Do you have a winner out of that one?
I think Watch the Throne is going to come out of that one. I think That's What She Said is a very great team, but sometimes talent can beat just hard teamwork sometimes, and this team isn't just talented, they also play together. Actually, the last couple of games, it's normally been Bobby doing a lot of the playmaking, but Fred Taylor is starting to expand his game to be more of a playmaker for other people now. He's getting 6 assists a game, probably averaging 4 or 5 on the season. So as long as he knows how to spread the ball, That's What She Said isn't going to be able to guard him.
Okay. The next game tonight, you had No Size face New Era. Ryan Harris coming in the building, averaging 46 points a game. What did No Size do that took him out of that game?
No Size is just an extremely athletic team, and if you get a legit athlete on Ryan who's long, who can keep up with him, he's still going to score. He's going to get 30 points regardless, but they just made it extremely hard. I noticed that he was taking shots from near half court. They're throwing double clutch half court shots. They're throwing double and triple teams at him, and sometimes he wasn't even looking to dish the ball and have his teammates actually play. So I was really thrown off a little bit about that. I thought Ryan would play a little bit better. He's been dispersing the ball a little bit. Even though he's averaging 46, he's still averaging about 5 assists a game, and he looks for other players to make plays sometimes. Tonight he didn't, though. And No Size, I think they're just better. They just got in his head a little bit. Maybe not got in his head, but they played him pretty well.
In the other game, Post-Traumatic defeated Boot Gang. Boot Gang without Andre Muse. Would he have changed the outcome of that game?
Yeah, he changes the whole demeanor of the game. They got to change what they do defensively. To me, he's probably the best all-around player in the league. So him not showing up for Boot Gang, I mean, it forces everybody else to score and puts a lot of pressure on people. So Boot Gang really just wasn't prepared for that. They weren't ready to do that.
So is Post-Traumatic the favorite over No Size now? They got the big guy, but will the speed of that negate the speed of No Size?
They got Nick Cordero, who I don't think No Size can guard. They also don't have a player like Fred Taylor that's a hybrid.
We're not to the championship game yet. I'm talking about Post-Traumatic versus No Size.
I'm saying No Size doesn't have a player like Fred Taylor.
Okay, I got you.
And Van that would be able to guard somebody that's 6'8", 6'9", and affect them differently. I think ultimately, though, No Size is going to just run Post-Traumatic. Post-Traumatic has too many holes. They have a few players who you don't really have to guard. So I think they're gonna throw a little something at. I think No Size is gonna throw a little something at Post-Traumatic like they did at New Era, and it's really gonna hurt Post-Traumatic.
Is the presence of Christian Alsing, would that change the game for Post-Traumatic?
That would completely change the game, but he hasn't been here in 3-4 weeks, so I mean we can't rely on his presence anymore at this point. You just gotta think we gotta go based off what we see.
So that means Watch Thrones play No Size in the finals. Bobby Rhodes wants to know the outcome of that one.
I think these two already faced up once before in the interleague play. I think No Size got that one, didn't they? Yeah. So I don't know. That's a pretty interesting matchup. Who knows? They Watch the Throne lost to Fast and Furious before too. So we'll see what they can do to adapt.
Not giving any hints on that one yet.
Not giving any hints, but I'm completely clueless on who's going to win that one. Okay. I just think that'll be a really good championship, though.
All right. Well, there it is from Sean on Schaumburg Bloomingdale. We're going to roll over to Rob at Warrenville. Hello, Robert.
How you doing, Chad?
Good. Warrenville, big night tonight. We had playoff start. Rob, we had the first game where we had Thunder Down Under taking on the Eskimo Brothers.
No.
Los Brothers, my bad. Hey, Mitch, you got any words?
Yeah, we got this wrapped up.
Ooh, all right. Anyways, Los Brothers knocked out Thunder Down Under, but it was a close game until...
Yeah, they were in it. Thunder Down Under was in there. They always kind of fall apart, though, in the end. I mean, they blew a layup last time they played them to basically win the game. And this game kind of similar fashion where they were in there and then they just fell apart.
Well, key moment was when Alex Bala separated his shoulder or something, and they had to play the last 2-3 minutes with 4 guys against 5 when they were, I think, down by 4 points at that point.
Yeah, it's a terrible loss. I hope he's going to be okay. They really need him going forward if they when they come back.
The game after that, we saw the Scorpions take out the Eskimo Brothers. It's kind of a close game, and maybe till half, and then next thing I know, 20, 30 points. What do you have to say about that one? I know there's a stake of yours in that one.
Well, you know, I was playing. I'm pretty sick right now. Just came off the flu. I had
Excuses.
no game 6 Michael Jordan from me. I had nothing. And we kind of just fell apart. I mean, we were winning at half, or like it was like a 2-point game at half, and then we just had nothing in the tank. I mean, that's been our whole MO all season long. We've just been falling apart.
Maybe need some youth.
Yeah, we got to get rid of these old guys and get some youth on our team.
Creak, creak, creak. Well, regardless, Scorpions moved on. Looks like they're playing No Size Light, and No Size Light's going to move on in this game. Scorpions lost their 2 big guys for the late game for what reason. And that means the other game, you had Boom Squad against Los Brothers playing 4-on-5. What happened in that one?
What happened in that one was Boom Squad ran them out of the gym with 4 guys. I don't know. They didn't get back on defense. I don't think one play. It was very bad. It was very bad. I really, lack of a better word, it was kind of disgusting.
Well, that means Boom Squad, this is their second time ever in a semifinal game winning 4-on-5. So that means John Jacobs and No One Wants Us are off the hook a little bit for their previous failures. But that also means No Size Light, Boom Squad, tomorrow night, championship, 3rd time. Each time Boom Squad's won the ship, they beat No Size Light. Is that going to be the same outcome?
I think so. I don't know. I don't really think that. I don't think anybody could keep up with the legs that Boom Squad has. Their effort is relentless. They don't stop. You know, they have 4 people on their team that run up and down the floor every single play. When you got people like that in that kind of shape, I mean, they could compete with anybody. And I mean, it's tough. It's tough to play with. They play well together. They're unselfish. I don't know. I guess it's going to be up to Elise on what.
No, he's pretty good at improv. Dave Melby asking if Rob's got cue cards here. So, do you have this outcome determined already? What's your final score tomorrow?
We're gonna go with kind of low-scoring game. Probably 70-75 Boom Squad, I think. I mean, I guess it comes down to can anybody stop Elise too? I mean, I don't know if Boom Squad is gonna have a terrible time with him. I don't know what their plan is with him. I mean, he's the X factor, the factor for everything. So we'll see. I mean, Dave is back now too, so that's a real big help for him. He's been hurt, had a quad injury, so.
Does the fact that Boom Squad will have Luis fresh tomorrow for that game help, or will legs play into it tomorrow after playing tonight?
I don't think so. They're young.
Even for the old guys who know Size Light?
For the old guys, it could be a factor. I mean,
Jason Hayes is coming off of playing last night too at Bloomingdale, so.
Yeah, that's 3 days in a row. That's going to be pretty tough. I think they'll be fine though. I don't think they'll have any problem there. Look at that dunk in the game.
All right. Well, tune in tomorrow night. We'll see who gets crowned with the new banner. I don't know what you say there. Who gets
The championship.
bannered? Who gets bannered?
Who gets bannered?
Tomorrow night. But Boom Squad playing for the 3rd. No Size Light trying to get the monkey off their back and finally knock them out. So that wraps it up. I'm
going for No Size, regardless if I think Boom Squad is going to win. FYI.
You don't have any. You do not favor Boom Squad, do you?
I'm favorite everything. Yeah, they're not my favorite. I want to beat them, but yeah,
Are they like the dynasty in the making here?
I mean, they got a couple banners up there, so this would be, if they win again, that'll be number 3. If they win a 3rd one, yeah. They're kind of a dynasty. We're going to beat them next year, though. I'm going to be ready.
Hear that? Eskimo Brothers?
That's right.
Eskimo Brothers. Well, for now, you're going home. I'm still playing, so good night.
I'll be here.
You'll be here. Good night.